Hey again, math class. Wow, so I'm really sorry that there's so many videos this time, but it's partially because YouTube kept telling me that I couldn't make a video with all of this on it. So it was too long, and I had to break it up into smaller videos, so I apologize for that. But hopefully you're getting some good information on how to divide. Excuse me. So for this one, if you notice, all the problems that we've done in the last two videos all had one number on the outside, right? This one has 2. This has a 31 on the outside. I do not know my 31 multiples. I do not have those memorized like I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to have to do some figuring in the margins of my paper, okay? So, but let's start this. I'm going to slide my paper over, try to make my process simpler, and actually the steps stay exactly the same, even though we have a larger number on the outside there. Okay, so 31, can it go into 5? It cannot, so I have to slide over 1. Can 31 go into 58? Yes, I'm guessing it can go once, but again, I'm going to slide over here and do a little math. I'm going to go 31 times 2 and just see what happens. 62. 62 is more than 58, so that's not going to work for me. So I know that 31 can only go into 58 one time. Okay, so it can go once. That's my divide step. Now I multiply. 31 times 1 is 31. Now I subtract. 58 minus 31, well actually 8 minus 1 is 7. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now I bring down. 9. Wow! And now I repeat. This is a huge number, right? 31, can it divide into 279? Yes, it can. I don't know how many times though, right? So I have to determine that. And one way I can kind of shortcut that is to say, well, anything times 10 adds a 0 to the end of it, right? So 31 times 10 is going to be 310, which is more than 279, right? So I'm going to come over here and try 31 times 8 because that's a little bit less than times 10. And I think that that's going to get me closer. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 3, 24. You know, I bet I can get even closer. What's 31 times 9? 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Oh, look at that. It comes out evenly. So I've just found out that 31 can divide into 279 9 times. 31 times 9 is, what did we say? 279. I write that underneath. And now, whoop, I subtract. 279 minus 279 equals 0. And I'm at the end of my number, so I have nothing to bring down, so I don't have to repeat, and I don't have a remainder because I have a 0 here. So 589, and let me write it down here just so you can kind of see that other format again. 589 divided by 31 equals 19. Let's look at another example, just to be sure that all of this is making sense. Here's another one. This one has 19 on the outside here. I don't know my 19s. So I'm going to have to take it step by step and do some figuring in my margin. Okay, can 19 go into 6? Can it divide in? The answer is no, it can't. So I have to slide over 1. Can 19 go into 64? Yes, it can. I am not sure how many times though, right? I am going to say, 19's kind of close to 20, right? And I know that 20 times 3 is 60. So I bet that's going to get me close to 64 if I do 19 times 3. 3 times 9, 27, carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 and 5, 57. Let me check. I'm just going to do 19 times 4 just to make sure. 36, Yep, too much. 76. Too much, too high. So I'm going to say 19 goes into 64 3 times. That's my divide step. Let me slide back over. That's my divide step. Now I'm going to multiply. 19 times 3, 57. Now I subtract. Oh, and I'm going to do some borrowing here just because that makes it easier. Oh, 7. That's how much I've got left over. There we go. So now I'm going to bring down. So I'm going to slide over, expose that last number I've got there, bring that 7 straight down. And now I repeat. So can 19 divide into 77? Yes, it can. In fact, when I was testing my first number, look, I figured it out already. 19 times 4 is 76. So I can come back over here and say 19 is going to go into 77 4 times. And okay, so now I multiply that 19 times 4, 76, right? Now I subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. I'm all out of things to bring down. I don't have any left. So I can't repeat. So this 1 right here is going to be my remainder. So the answer to 647 divided by 19 is 34 remainder 1. Now I want to look at a challenging problem, okay? Because this one has 4 numbers under here and 2 numbers on the outside. 4 numbers underneath, okay? We're going to see if we can do this. Can 21 go into 8? It cannot, right? Because 8 is smaller. So I got to slide my piece of paper over. Can 21 go into 84? Remember, even though there's a comma there, I'm going to treat this as the number 84. I'm guessing that it can. Again, 21 is close to 20. And I know that 20 times 4 is 80, right? So I'm going to come over here to the margin of my paper and say 21 times 4. We'll see if that gets me close to 84. Oh my gosh, look at that. In fact, it gets me exactly 84. So I can come back over here and divide and say 21 goes into 84 4 times. Okay, so now I multiply. 21 times 4 was 84. That's what I said, right? And now I subtract. 84 minus 84 is 0. And now I bring down. So I'm going to slide over, bring that 2 down. Can 21 go into 2? Oh no, it can't, because that 2 is smaller. So I'm going to say that 21 can go into 2 0 times. 21 times 0, this is my multiply step, right, is 0. I'm going to subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. And now I'm going to bring down and repeat. I'm going to drop that 3 all the way down there and repeat. So I'm going to start back up here. Can 21 divide into 23? Yes, it can. And I think it's only going to go 1 time, right? Now I'm going to multiply. 21 times 1 is 21. And now I will subtract. 23 minus 21 is 2. I have nothing to bring down, so I can't repeat. So this 2 is going to be my remainder. So I'm going to come up here and write it right there as remainder 2. So my answer is 401 remainder 2. Let's practice this in class.